What's going on, guys? We are back with another video, and today we're doing solo leveling Ragnarok chapter 41. Let's get to it. Chapter starts off with a flashback from Suho's childhood days before Sung Jin-woo left. Suho says he's going to be a cop just like his dad because he looks cool, and an athlete like his mom because she's strong. Cha Hae-in interrupts him saying, "Mom and Dad decided something when you were born, is that we won't have a say in your dreams. You can do whatever you want, Suho." Suho says he wants to be strong and cool like them. Cha Hae-in says if that's what Suho wants, he can do it, but make sure to ask himself if that's what he really wants. As this flashback comes to an end, we see Suho asking himself why he remembered his mom's words. Why wasn't he asking himself the question, is that what he really wants? We then see his art teacher telling him if he keeps drawing ants, he'll never improve his skills. He then goes on to say typically when you draw something over and over, you tend to get stuck in a pattern, but it feels like you're becoming much more freer the more you draw. We then see what looks to be an ant transforming. Suho then says the reason he attained the shadow change form faster than his father was probably because the system matched his traits to the combat style that utilizes the shadow change form. He then says he won't be restricted by a fixed form any longer. As we see Sung's shadows wrapping around Park Do-jin, Baru goes on to say the nearby shadow soldiers are being pulled into Sung Suho. A seal asks what's going on, and Baru says Sung Suho is coming out of his shell. We then see Park planning to put Suho in the near-death state and insert the star fragment, but Suho ignites his shadow magic, sending Park flying. Park wonders what's happening and assumes Suho is going through a reawakening. We then Suho's stomach starts to repair itself. As the chapter continues, Suho says it's a shadow change form simply a weaponization of shadows. Considering the traits of the shadows that allow them to transform, I should be able to apply it in various ways. As we see Suho's shadows lunging out to attack Park. Park blocks the attack and says that the soldiers are no threat to him. Park Do-jin sends multiple flying slashes, dispersing the shadows. We then see Sung Suho and the seal charging up his right hand, saying if this doesn't work, it's pretty much over. We then get a notice from the system saying bond skill activated demon strike. We then see Suho speed blitz Park Do-jin. Park says this could be dangerous, but he could never get hit by such an obvious attack. As he counters Suho with multiple flying slashes, he goes on to say Suho should still be able to use his authority while missing a leg. Suho instantly recovers as his shadow soldiers appear right behind Park with his arm pulsing with the demon strike skill. He then sends Park flying through the mountain. Park then says Suho transferred his bond skill to his shadows, something that he didn't see Sung Jin-woo do. We then see the damage from the impact and it left Park's jaw broken, but his body is still able to move as he plans to sacrifice Lee's life force to replenish their mana. We then see Lee waking up from Park's mind control. Lee goes on to say how does it feel to be bested by someone lower ranked than you. Park tells Lee to shut up as both start arguing inside of their domain. Lee then takes control of the body and stabs himself in the chest with his claws, saying he would make them pay for not acknowledging his existence. He then says if he can't be the main character, then he would act out the role assigned to him, as he rips off his armor and tells Suho this is his final act as the villain. Suho lands the final blow as the chapter comes to an end, and guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, Park Do-jin, he is going to be a menace going forward. If he can take over an A rank's body and then boost him to an S rank, yeah, he's definitely gonna be a problem. But Suho's new transformation with the shadow change form, where he's able to manipulate his shadows and contort them and bend them to his will and transfer his bond skill over to them, it's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I was wondering what was gonna differentiate Suho from Sung Jin-woo. Like, I was really wondering what was gonna be the difference between them. They both summon shadows, they both have their own armies, they both can bring the dead back to life in some way, shape, or form. So what's gonna make him different? And with Suho getting all these upgrades through these bond skills that he's from the friendships that he's formed with the other young monarchs, the children of the other monarchs, it's incredible. It's simply just incredible. I'm fucking with it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you niggas in the next one. Be dynamic, nigga.